Before I start with this video, I just wanted to say please don't forget to click on that subscribe button and show your girl some love. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. What's up? What's popping? This is another Generations The Legacy review of last night's episode. So please stay tuned and find out what exactly happened. Let's start talking about Marex's dream that he had while he was sleeping. In this dream, he was being judged by Cosmo, Home-Bru, Mazwi, and Lucy. Marex was dancing like Michael Jackson. He even tried to do the moonwalk, but failed horribly. Lucy, Cosmo, Mazwi, and Home-Bru made fun of him in this dream. Moving to Lucy's character, she was going to check on her uncle Cosmo, so she asked the housemates at the commune to accompany her, but Home-Bru and Jerah were too busy, so Tamron offered to go with her. She was a bit annoyed at Home-Bru and Jerah because she feels like they don't care about Cosmo. Going back to Marex's character, he decided to tell his wife Lucy about the bad dream he had. And he wanted to know what it all meant, but Lucy said that dream might be very interesting to the person who had it, but not to everyone else. That dream means nothing to her. Speaking of Lucy, she mentioned Jerah and Home-Bru's African beer while she was talking to Marexa. She told Marexa that their beer is illegal and that her husband Marexa could be arrested because these two boys don't have a license to sell alcohol and what they're doing is breaking the law. But Marexa believes Lucy is jealous because the lounge is now making money. And Lucy had the same opportunity but refused to take it and chased Jerah and Home-Bru away. I would like to focus on Spey's character. On last night's episode, she went to Kungani's apartment to tell him that she has reported him to Detective Malenga for stealing medical supplies from the hospital. But Kunkani was acting like he didn't know what Spey was talking about. She was getting frustrated, but one thing that I got from that scene is Kunkani always has a backup plan to everything. Going back to Marex's character, he has hired a dance instructor to teach him how to do the moonwalk for his friend's wedding, which is next week Wednesday. However, Lucy is skeptical that her husband will learn the dance move. Marexa is currently limping from working out so hard at the gym because he wants to lose 10 kg for the wedding he'll be attending. My guy is so convinced that he's going to be slender by next week. We'll see what happens on tonight's episode. The next character I'm about to talk about is Fikile. She just returned back to our screens. On last night's episode, she tasted the African beer that Home-Bru and Jerah have made, and she's given them the seal of approval. She thinks it tastes really good, but Lucy disagrees. I think that's her jealousy speaking. But even Fikile pointed out that Lucy is just upset that Marexa is making more money selling the African beer, but Lucy is highly convinced that it won't last. She even called Jerah a chancer who thinks he's smart because he's a Moroccan. Speaking of Lucy, she told Fikile that Marexa is on a mission to lose 10 kgs because one of his friends is getting married, so he wants to impress him. Fikile went on and gave Lucy a great way to lose weight quickly. It is through a detox diet. No alcohol, no sugar, just fruits, vegetables, and smoothies. I touched on this character earlier in this video. Her name is Lucy. She got the shock of her life when she went to check on Cosmo. When she got there, she saw the yellow in Cosmo's room, and she couldn't believe her eyes for a second. By the way, she just found out that Loyola works at the hospital, and he has been back in town for some days now. Speaking of Cosmo, he regained consciousness for 3 seconds and was able to talk to Lucy before he went back to sleep. That's a good sign, by the way. I would like to touch on Lucy's character once again. On last night's episode, while she was having a girl chat with Fikile, she confessed that she needs customers back at her shebeen, but doesn't know how to do it. So Fikile brought up the idea of selling the African beer at the shebeen. All she needs to do is swallow her pride and go for it. To be honest with you, Jerah's character has become a bit annoying to me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's selfish, self-centered. He loves money way too much, and he doesn't think about other people but himself. So on last night's episode, Jerah got a phone call from Mr. Rubin to talk about the drawing. It turns out to be a genuine Solomo Dlomo drawing, and it's worth a lot of money. I mean, it's about 2.3 million. Even Jerah could not believe what he heard. Now, my question is, what is he going to do about it? Because if that's how much it costs, if he auctioned it, this is the kind of money that Cosmo needs to save his life. Anyways, we'll see what happens on tonight's episode. That's it for today. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace. I'm out.